And good afternoon, and welcome to Through the Static. Good afternoon to everybody and everybody that's been on Facebook Live for the pre-show. It's wonderful to be here. I'm here with Coach Elix right next to me. Hello, Coach Elix.
Hello, Stephen the Medium.
And we have somebody different with us in the studio today. It is the famous Jim Jones, who is filling in for Mark and producing the show today. So Mark is off this week. Maybe is going to be back next week, but thankfully somebody is here helping with the show. And it's Jim doing it, so which is a great thing. And the funny thing was, when I got here, Jim wasn't here, and it was really, if Jim couldn't make it, Dave was going to do it, and Dave was scaring me so much, just
Why?
the way he was talking to me, just asking me or telling me that he hasn't done this in a little bit. I know it would have been great. He would have done a good job anyway, but I almost wanted Dave to do it just to see what was going to happen with this show.
Well, no matter who we have, it's going to be a hell of a lot better than you or me doing it.
Well, there would be no show.
That would have been a mess.
There would definitely be no show, especially Jim tried once, and I said tried. He did his best to show me that, and I walked out of here like retaining nothing. It was way too much. I think it was even being in here, it was overwhelming. So thank God these guys do it. And Jim, thank you for being here. So, but I wanted to just do a big shout out to everybody that came to the Crown Plaza on Thursday night for the event.
Sold out event.
It was wonderful. I mean, I was just saying on Facebook Live, the people that were there, it's wild. They were supposed to be there. Their energy, all of their energy was just so heightened, which made it so nice for me because, it adds to my energy to check in with spirit and to pass messages to people. But there were a lot of tears in that night. Good tears, though, like very happy tears, and a lot of messages. And it seems like maybe some skeptics that at the end of the show were not skeptics anymore.
There were skeptics?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there was.
Wow, that was an awesome show.
Yeah, that were like vocally saying that they were a skeptic, and of course the skeptics always get read too, right? Because Spirit wants to show them
wrong.
Exactly, show them that they're here with us, and and it's a great thing. So, but I was very excited about coming in and seeing that place full, and it was wonderful. And I got to see, a friend of mine, Linda, who I haven't seen in ages. Another friend, Kathy, who I was very upset I didn't get to talk to. But at the end of the night, people have questions. So Kathy just said there were so many people waiting to talk to me. So it was a great event. And also shout out to the Crown Plaza. The people were so nice. There were 2 missing chairs that they got right away, so it was great. So I haven't picked the date yet, but I think it's going to be in May for the next one. So just watch my website. I'll make an announcement here, and I'd like to sort of do like a Mother's Day, so that if you have a mom that you want to bring for a good night, like a really great night, that would be nice. Or if not, just to come. So, which is a great thing. What are you laughing at?
The way you said that.
What?
If you have a mom, for a good night, call Stephen the Medium. Jeez.
That's my side business.
PG-rated radio station,
Hey, listen, Jackie on Facebook Live said I look really good in blue, so I'm just going with that.
She dissed me completely.
And listen, big shout out to Jane, who is listening right now from St. Croix. How cool
awesome, Jane.
is that? From St. Croix.
That's right. But we do have people listening from Puerto Rico,
I was saying
too.
that to Jim, from Puerto Rico, from Florida.
Sometimes from the Middle
Ireland,
East.
Middle East.
Europe.
Yeah, we've had someone from Australia. It's pretty cool. So
keep calling people from wherever you are.
No, absolutely.
But you know what was fun for me? It was actually getting to put faces with the names, because we get to meet a lot of people via Facebook Live. So when they show up to an event and they get to say, "Hey, it's me."
Yeah, which is really nice, and also a big shout out to Susan and Ernie, who head up the
Oh,
First
yes.
Spiritualist Church of Rhode Island. You don't get better people than these two. And it is clear because the people that actually, and some of the people from the church were there, and you can tell because it starts from the top, right? And Susan and Ernie have such amazing energy that the people that are in this church and the congregation have the same energy and are just so positive and so amazing. And I cannot wait to do. I'm going to do an event in the church, which I'm really excited about. I have to,
in addition to the
talk to
Crown
them.
Plaza, you'll do
at the church. So
yes.
I have to talk to Susan and Ernie about a date to do that, but I'm really excited about it. And it would be nice to even do some classes there. I mean, that's another thing that I haven't brought up. I have one class left of the first class I started, a very different mediumship class, and it has been amazing. The people that I have in this class, they really astound me with some of the stuff that they have said that they've experienced. It's just been incredible, and people that are clearly these people are connected, and we're learning as we go along each week how to enhance that gift and connect. But I cannot believe I'm a little sad that this Monday is the last class, but
there'll be more.
I'm going to do the same class because I have to tell you that the feedback has been wonderful, and I have loved teaching this class.
And this is open for anyone,
Oh,
right?
open for anybody. Anybody that, whether you think you're connected or whether you don't even know you're connected or don't think you're connected, if you have an interest, I'll be putting it on my website. And it's what I love about this class is that I have time and I spend time with each individual person and tell them what their strengths are and do a connection, a spirit connection. So listen, we have to take a break, so we will be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. You know, Elix was dying to tell you a story about scrambled eggs, but we don't have any time, Elix, so I'm very sorry. Maybe next week, okay?
We'll make sure to make time next week.
Because my priority is to the phone calls, right?
Ask me about the scrambled eggs, people.
Okay, so let me start with my first caller. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this?
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Kayla.
I didn't hear your name. Kayla?
Kayla, yes.
Okay, Kayla, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, and listen, thank you for being my first caller. So, let's see in the first caller what's going on. So, Kayla, before I even tell you who's stepping forward, birthday anniversary, really close. What is this? They keep showing me a bouquet of flowers. So that's my symbol for 2-3 weeks back, 2-3 weeks forward. There's an anniversary, there's a birthday, something connected to you. Could be you, could be family, could be an anniversary of crossing. Any idea what I'm talking about?
Well, my birthday and wedding anniversary are a week away from each other, but they're in May.
Where are we? March. Kayla, no. There's a dad figure that... Is this dad or is this grandfather for you?
Grandfather.
Okay, his grandfather's just putting his arms up like, Kayla, like... granddaughter, come on. No, it's not. Well, happy birthday or happy anniversary in May, but that's not what it is, Kayla. It's really close. It feels... It could be an anniversary of crossing too. I'm not really sure, but all I know is that your grandfather just keeps saying it's very close. Where's two kids come in? Who has two kids?
I do.
Okay, so it's just a way that Grandpa is just giving that as a validation. Kayla, who's Tom or Terry? Where's T come in?
That's my grandfather's name, Tom.
Are you serious? I almost knocked myself off the chair. That was a good one. So know that Grandpa Tom is just letting you know it's him, and I guarantee you, Kayla, when you get off this phone, hopefully before you do, you'll get the anniversary or birthday. Kayla, they keep showing me, your grandfather keeps showing me very specific flowers. At first, let me start with this. Do you connect to roses or rose?
No.
All right. they started with what looked to me like roses, but then they switched it to like violets, something that looked like bluish or purple flowers. And did someone now, or did someone maybe that's crossed? Did someone have like love flowers or have a garden or connect to flowers? Do you know?
Not that I know of.
All right, just keep it with you, Kayla, because they're showing. Why are they showing me this? Because now they're showing me baby breath, flowers. Are you sure there's not an anniversary, a wedding anniversary, like really soon? Like, because I just said to your grandfather, Tom, why are you showing me these flowers? There's a reason, and he just put them in a bouquet. So there's some reason why he's giving me a bouquet. I'm thinking it could be that there was an anniversary, like a wedding anniversary, or somebody bringing like a bouquet of flowers to like maybe a grave, and there's an anniversary of death that's right around.
Huh. Well, earlier when you said Tom and Terry, my husband just lost an aunt, Terry, last week. And my grandfather's name is Tom, and I actually am going to pick up flowers tomorrow for the husband.
Oh, my God, Kaylin, that's what it is. Oh, Kayla, I'm sorry. That's what it is. There's the flowers. So they came together. So Grandpa Tom and your husband's Aunt Terry came through together, and you're picking up flowers for Terry?
For her husband.
Wow. Oh, wow, Kayla. Believe me, how wild is for them to let you know that they're watching you and they're with you as well as they're with your husband. So
yeah, because when you said Tom and Terry, I'm like, I wonder if it's both.
Oh, it is. You know what? Spirit is very, very slick. They'll take any advantage to just throw a name in there, and it's not anything that comes out of my mouth is not a mistake. So those two names, and especially, and I'm sorry about you losing your aunt or your husband's aunt, but it's just a way to let you know that Aunt Terry is still around, and so is your grandfather. So they're with you. There was one thing I was going to tell you. I don't know. You have your grandfather Tom just said it's the two kids. It's same sex. So you either have two girls or two boys, correct?
Correct.
So it's boys.
Two boys.
Yeah, I just your grandfather just yelled out boy. It's very interesting. Grandpa Tom just said to me that there's a lot of similarities with them, and then there's so many polar opposites about them. But one of them is they're both characters, but one of them has what a personality. I think both of them have personalities, but it's just one of them is like, your grandfather says that daily is like he leans back and says, "Wow, like really that just came out of his mouth, or he just did that."
Yeah. Yep, I do that every day.
I love it, Kayla. So it's a way that your grandfather's giving that as a reference. There's somebody turning 60, or 60 is a connection somewhere. There's your grandfather Tom just yelled out, or Betty, I can't tell who it is, but just yelled out 60. So, I really shouldn't go to someone turning 60 because it could be a house number 60, but there's a 60 somewhere, a 60 connection that they're giving as a reference. It could be someone was born in 60, but it's a way that either Tom or Auntie Betty are trying to give that as a validation. So just make sure you keep that with you. And where's Lynn, Lori? Where's the L name come in?
Lynn, Lori. Well, my middle name is Lynn.
So I know, when I give middle names, people always bypass it and say, well, my middle name's Lynn, but let me think. And it's always a way to say, no, stop right there, Kayla. Kayla Lynn, which is a beautiful name. It's just a way that before we hang up, your grandfather and Aunt Betty want to really make sure even though your grandfather keeps taking credit and saying, that's me. I want my granddaughter to know it's me. But Aunt Betty too. It's just a way to let you know that they are really here with you. And remember, tomorrow when you go to pick those flowers up, you're not going to be alone. You're going to have spirit with you, and excuse me, that's why they wanted to bring that up, Kayla.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was just actually the 60 thing. I was texting my mom because I'm like, when did Nana and Pop get married? And she's like, I don't know. I think 1960.
No, my
And then
God.
you said 60.
That's them watching. How cool is that, Kayla? That's
And she must be listening because she just texted me Lorraine, and that's my grandmother's name, so I don't know if that's the L that you were thinking, too. That was his wife, Lorraine.
Oh, of course. That's Tom's wife?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Well, I love when Spirit does that she actually texted you 60, and they tell me 60, so to prove to you that it's actually them, watching you and watching Mom, and they love Mom, by the way, too. I know if what's your mom's name?
Kelly.
Kelly. So Kelly, if you're listening, hey Kelly. But Kelly, if she's not, if Mom's not listening, you got to make sure that I have to thank Mom for helping you out. So with Grandma too, and the 60. But I just heard your grandfather Tom say this is, they brought up the 60 because this is as much for you as it is for your mom, and for your mom to know that her loved ones, they're the same for both of you, are with her too, and just watching her, and especially at night. Kayla, when they tell me at night, it just means that sometimes we get lonely in the sense of just missing our loved ones who are no longer in the physical world. They're still here, but you can't see them anymore, and it's just a way that your grandfather and grandmother just want to give that as a big shout out. And I have to tell you, the last thing I'm going to say to you, Kayla, is that your grandfather Tom is like a big mouth. He's not stopped talking. He's not letting anyone else talk, and I love him. But he just said that he wants to make sure you know that you are the best mom ever, and that as a mom you have raised the bar in all the generations. Not to say that your mom is not the best mom also, but he just wants to give that as a validation.
Oh, thank you.
So, Kayla, I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you for calling, and so much love to you, okay?
Thank you so much. Bye.
All right, we'll be back. And welcome back to Through the Static. I've got to say that Kayla's reading was wild.
Amazing.
Seriously, for Spirit to give the 60, and then she's getting the same number from her mom via texting, if you don't believe, I don't know how you can hear something like that and not believe. So let me take the next caller. Hello, this is Steven.
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Abby.
Abby, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Abby, what great energy that you have. And it's when I say that, of course, I love your vocal, just having a lot of energy, but I mean that more in the sense, as soon as I hear a voice, I tune into what's around them, and the energy that you have is pretty incredible. So just wanted to stop that. So where am I going with you, Abby? Abby, does somebody do something with numbers connected to you? Is someone like in finance or do something with numbers?
Yeah, my boyfriend.
What does he do?
He's a payroll analyst. Data entry, stuff like that.
Yeah, so there's all the numbers. As soon as I tuned in and said who's coming through, it's a way, Abby, that it's your loved ones letting you know that they know about your boyfriend, and it's also a way, it's interesting. And my first caller, Kayla, that called, she had her husband's aunt come through, and in this particular case, it's the same, that your boyfriend has loved ones coming through too. They're very pushy, Abby. They want to get through. They want to talk. I will tell you. Let me just start with this. That I don't know how long you've been with your boyfriend, but I can tell you that your boyfriend's spirits, your boyfriend's loved ones who have crossed, love you and think there's a very good rapport. There's a very good connection with the two of you. So it's a good thing. They're giving like a thumbs up to your boyfriend, which is nice, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. So
love it.
where does the bite come in, Abby?
Bike?
The bike, yeah. I can't tell if it's a motorcycle or if it's a dirt bike or if it's a regular bike, but there's spirits telling me to talk about the bike. You have any idea what they're talking about?
I don't know. Oh my gosh. I have no idea.
Let me ask you something. Does your boyfriend does he have anybody connected to him that motorcycle, dirt bike, something with a bike? I kind of feel like I keep getting pulled to his side.
He used to tell me stories about when he was a kid. He would just go and bike all day after school. And his dad would tell him, like, don't come back inside till, 9 o'clock, go have fun.
Wow.
Something like that.
So I'm not sure if that's it, but all I can tell you is I keep hearing talk about the bike. So where does Robert or Bobby come in, or Bob?
That's my grandfather.
Oh, so Grandpa's stepping forward, Abby. He's very excited. He kind of pushed your boyfriend's spirits right over to let you know that he's stepping forward. So, oh my God, I can't even tell you how excited he is to let you know that he's here. Like, so excited, and just how much he loves you and how proud he is. But he there's a grandmother. There's someone with him also.
Yeah.
So, but you have a grandmother who's crossed also?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, because you sound really young, so I wasn't sure. But he just keeps pointing to like a grandmother figure who's stepping forward. There's also a M, Mary, or Martha, or Mike. Who's the M connection here to you?
Mary. Well, Mary's my middle name, and Mary is my great grandmother.
Wow. So another. This must be the middle name show, because Kayla's was the same way. So
yeah.
Just know, Abby, that Abby Mary, they just want to give that as a reference. But how wild is it that I just heard when I said to you there's a grandmother, it was actually a great grandmother. So great grandmother Mary is also stepping forward to let you know that she's here. You know, I pause, Abby, because there's as many spirit for your boyfriend as there are for you. It's pretty amazing that they're giving. And there's also a Jim, John. Where's the GJ name come in? There's I think I'm now back on your boyfriend's side. They're toggling with me back and forth. Seriously.
Well, John is my other grandfather, John and Robert. On my boyfriend's side, I don't know anybody that begins with J. I'm not quite sure.
So, Abby, wait a minute. So is your other grandfather John crossed? He's in spirit?
Yes.
Oh, so okay. So it is. So it's him also stepping forward. So you've got two grandfathers, a great grandmother. This is pretty wild. Abby, are you creative?
Yeah.
Because they're all telling me, like, you're talking to someone who is, like, so talented, creative-wise. But why do they show me, like, I don't know if this is painting or drawing? Who like, did someone connect to painting or drawing?
I do creative, like, marketing.
Oh, okay.
And I'm for painting and draw. I used to draw a lot when I was a child, especially with my grandparents.
Wow. So just know, Abby, that's why they're bringing it up. Is what you do for, like, your job is marketing?
I just got offered I just accepted an offer at an internship for creative marketing.
Oh my God!
Like this week.
Oh my God, Abby! That's why they're bringing it up about you being so creative. So, and I got to tell you, this is going to not just end as an internship. So just know, you better hang on, because I can hear Spirit they're just so excited about, like, what's coming up for you. It's pretty crazy that once you get to, like, you said it's an internship, right?
It is, yeah.
So once you get into that role, you're going to at some point have to make a decision whether to stay or to. You're just going to have a lot of offers because you are really talented, Abby.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
really talented. And I love the fact that your grandfather also just said to me that it's not only about her talent, she really loves doing it. Like she loves the being able to express her talents with marketing, and loves that, is very excited about like embarking on this. So it's a great way to let you know that they all know what's going on, Abby.
That's so awesome to hear. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for you too. So I'm going to leave you with that, Abby. And listen, you just make sure you know and just wrap yourself around your love from your loved ones. And I'm going to leave you with that. Okay?
Thank you so much. This was great. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Abby. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello. Hello. This is Steven.
Hi, Steven. This is Robert.
Hey, Robert. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I love that a guy called. This is so terrific.
My wife told me to call.
Listen, bravo to your wife. Kudos to you. I love your wife for just saying that, because I'm not really sure why it happens. And, Spirit's always like, why they try to get guys to call, because, this is not a woman thing. This is just a human thing. So with that said, Robert, Robert, so let me ask you something. As soon as I tune into you, there's sadness of a loss. So was there something, I don't know if you're thinking of someone, or let me start with this. Was there a recent loss connected to you?
About maybe 3 years ago.
Okay. Usually when I get a recent, it's sooner than that. It's not that long. Usually for me, a recent is like a year, maybe 15 months, but no longer than that. So
a lady my mom used to cut hair for, her husband died, but we weren't really like close.
I'm not sure. I mean, was that recent?
Within a year.
Okay. I'm not sure, because it makes me feel like it makes me feel like the is connected to you. Did you have a pet that died?
Nope.
All right. I just keep feeling like it's connected to either you or your wife, but there's a more recent crossing, but it feels like it's closer. It's not like, I know, I can't remember what you just said, like mom's here, whatever you just said, seems like that's too far removed for you. So, Robert, what about work? Did anybody, like where you work or your wife works, did someone recently, like over the 6 months, cross? Within
6 months, in November, I had a good buddy who got killed in a car accident.
Oh, there it is, Robert. There it is. I knew it was connected close to you guys. So this was a good buddy of yours.
Yeah, I served in the Navy with him.
Wow, Robert. So know that he was not, usually like I'll move on. This buddy was like, there's no way I'm letting you move on, Steven, until Robert knows it's me. So just know that it's a way that he's letting you know. Why does he talk about the tattoo?
Because he had tattoos on his feet, and I'm planning on getting his matching ones.
Oh, my God, Robert. So, no. How wonderful is that? Like, how wild is that your buddy knows? Your buddy just said to me, tell Robert, wow, I can feel his, well, I don't think this has ever happened on the radio, that I get emotional. I can feel how much your buddy loves you, and just the connection that you guys had, and how much he knows how much. That's the sadness that I pulled in as soon as I started talking to you, how much you miss him, and how much he the only regret he has is that he's not here for you. But Robert, you have to make sure that you know that your buddy walks with you. He just showed me, which I don't get a lot, but I just saw my symbol of walking in a shadow behind, and that's my symbol for me to say that your buddy walks with you every step that you take, and every milestone that you have, that he's with you and watching and enjoying, because he keeps saying that he laughed. He just loved the laughing with you, and just the camaraderie, and just the connection. But I will tell you something. He talks about you as a brother and not a buddy. I'm just telling you.
Absolutely.
Because when I just said buddy, he just stopped me and said, Stephen, you have to stop saying buddy. Of course we were buddies, but this was more than buddies. This was my brother. We connected like soul wise, and know that he's the one that got to make sure he told your wife to say, you've got to tell Robert to call, because I've got to come through. I've got to let him know that I'm here and that I know about the tattoo and I'm going to be there when he gets it. And he just said to me not only how proud he is that you're going to do that, because it's going to, he's your buddy is very funny, because he said, tell Rob, he knows it's permanent, right? Once he gets it, he can't get it off. So he's very funny, but he also said that how proud he is that he knows that you're getting the tattoo, but more so how proud he was to walk this earth with you, that you two in a cluster of souls came through, and he was able to experience that with you, because he said the quality of your brotherhood was at a level that a lot of people go through living to like 80 or 90 years old, Robert, and never feel. So, and he's giving kudos to you about, because he just said to me, he said, Stephen, you're talking to like one of the nicest, like most empathetic guys that you will ever talk to. So, and Robert, where's the M come in? Like Mike or where's Mary connected to you? There's an M I keep hearing and I can't get it.
My uncle was he was married. He died in 2014, 15.
So you kind of went in and out. So this was, did you say Uncle Mike?
No, I have an Uncle Mike, but Mary, my Uncle Beef was married to a Mary.
Okay.
He died in 2015.
Okay, so this would be Aunt Mary for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a way to let you know that she's popping in, and she's
still alive.
So this is the M is in the spirit. This is someone in spirit. So if if Aunt Mary is still alive, we're going to keep her alive.
Yeah.
No. There's an M in spirit. Make sure you ask your wife.
Okay.
But it seems like a different name. It seems like a Molly or a Myrtle. It's a different kind of name, and it could also Robert be a middle name too. So sometimes they give me middle names. Is somebody in entertainment or broadcasting or something?
No one that I know of.
There's somebody. They're showing me the mic that I'm talking on. So
my uncle played in a band.
Is this the same uncle we're talking about, or a different uncle?
Yeah, same uncle. He was in a band.
So, and this is Uncle Mike.
No, this Uncle Beef.
Okay. Just know that some they're just giving a shout out to him, because if you've already talked about it, and I'm seeing a mic, and obviously that would be a band. It's just giving as a reference. But where's the father figure come in for you?
His name's Robert. He's still alive.
No, this is a guy in spirit. So it's either, is your father-in-law still living?
Yep, my father-in-law is still living.
Okay, so Robert, so it's got to be a grandfather then that's coming through, because he steps forward as a father figure and just is letting you.
I spent a lot of time with my grandfather.
So know that he's just letting you know that he's here and stepping forward, and a lot of names with you. There's like a Tom or Teresa too, a T connection here, connected, either living or crossed. That your grandfather just gave me. So
Tyler.
Who's Tyler?
My little brother. He's still alive.
Okay, so just know it's a way Grandpa's giving a shout out to Tyler, to your brother.
Okay.
But there's three. Where's the three come in? Are there three kids?
Yeah, there's me, my brother, and my sister.
Ah, perfect. They don't want to leave your sister out, so Grandpa's just like, no, there's three of them. So just giving you a nice shout out too. And I'm gonna leave you with that, Robert. We have to take a break, but thank you so much for calling. And I'll leave you lots of love, okay?
Thank you.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And welcome back to Through the Static. This time goes by so fast, but these callers have been amazing. And see, it's not that difficult. Robert called. I love also when guys call. So any guys that are contemplating or wives that know your husbands or boyfriends really would really love to hear from their loved ones, have them call. So let me go to the next call. Hello, this is Steven.
Hi, Steven.
Hi, who's this?
Lori.
Lori, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Lori, I'm going to start with you're very connected, very, very connected to Spirit. As soon as I hear your voice, Spirit shows me this particular sign, and it means that you're very connected, and there's somebody else in your family that was very connected. I don't know if this is like a grandmother. Do you know that you're really connected to Spirit?
No, I didn't know, but it's good. It's good to know.
It is. You know what? I love when people, I mean, of course I love when people say they know, but I also love when people say they don't, because there's a reason why the first thing out of my mouth with you and Spirit saying is you've got to tell her, because why they do that, Lori, is that they're saying you connect and get a lot of signs, and they want you to know that. And I guarantee you, now that you know, you're going to be seeing a lot of signs, whether it's, finding coins around that weren't there when you walked out of the room, or having a dream. It's just, it's crazy. They're yelling, though, at who smokes?
Me.
Oh, Lori. I always tell people when I do these readings is that Spirit, I work with like the white light, so everything I get is positive. And I always say if there's one negative, it's not really a negative, it's just Spirit. I mean, I'm sure you've heard it before, so I'm not going to belabor it, but it's just your loved ones wanting you to be in the best health, in the best place. So they just have me bring it up and let you know that they're watching and they're doing whatever they can to help you to quit. So just wanted to make sure you knew that. Okay, with that said, Lori, where's the I don't know if this is grandma or mom. Is mom still here?
No, she's not.
Okay, so it's your mom stepping forward, and it's your mom who brought up the cigarette smoking, but Lori, your mom also just said you're not surprised that she would bring that up. So she just want to make sure that you know that she's okay. Where does the 12 come in? Is there 12, like December? Is there something, birthday, anniversary in December, or the 12th of a month? Your mother was I saw 12 like it was really physically in front of me. 1, 2. So sometimes they'll split it, and 1, 2 will be like January 2nd if something's on that date. Or, I'm sorry, were you going to say something?
No, the 12, my daughters and my sister's sons were born in December.
Okay, so your daughter and your sister's son, you said?
My twins and my sister's twins, yes.
Wow,
all born in December.
Double twins, wow.
Yeah.
Just know that it's a way that mom's just giving that as a validation that she's around and she's watching. Now you said so there would be 2 sets of twins, but is there 4 kids?
There's my sister has twin boys, and I have twin girls, and then I have a singleton. So I have 3 kids. She has 2.
No. So then if it's not kids, even though it made me feel like it was children, is there April? What's in April or the 4th of a month? Also, your mother just is giving me a lot of numbers. No, Lori, you're not from 4?
No, it's me and my sister. It's just the 2 of us.
But was your mom from 4? Someone's from 4. Your mother keeps giving me 4. The number 4.
Yes, my mother has a brother and 2 sisters, and then her, so that would be 4.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. So at least I know, because she was very adamant about who had 4 kids. So it's a way, Lori, why they do this. It's a way that mom is just giving that. She wants to make sure you know it's her stepping forward. Your mother shows me the liver. So your mother's telling me that there's something, when I see the liver, a lot of times I go for drinking, like there's someone who, excessively drank or had like an alcohol problem. It doesn't always mean that. It could also mean that someone just had issues in the stomach, but she keeps talking about the liver.
I don't know.
So either, Lori, just keep it with you. Either someone living here, connected, who could still be, they could be. Your mom could be referencing someone here who is either having something in the stomach area, or 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 has issues with the liver, or somebody who crossed. And it's never, I want to make sure I tell you that it's never something sort of projecting. I don't want to hang up and you say, oh my God, someone's going to have something in the stomach. It's either something that has happened or somebody in spirit, either one. So,
Okay.
Fran, where's the F?
Frankie,
Who's Frankie?
my uncle,
But
her brother.
But this is in spirit?
No, he's still alive.
So Mom just giving a shout out to Uncle Frankie. How wild is that? She's giving a beautiful message just to let you know that she's around Uncle Frankie. And Laurie, was there something with walking issues or leg issues?
With my mother?
I don't know. She's just telling me, and it's like she's making me feel like if I was to stand up, I would walk funny, or like have issues with the leg.
Her knees bothered her.
I don't think it's that. I think it's something different. It's something more than just the knees. It feels like somebody almost would have to have like a brace on their legs, like something like polio or MS or something that would affect the walking. And it doesn't mean that. I mean, it could be someone also who crossed that had it, but that they want to let you know that they're here, or somebody maybe when they were younger had issues walking and something had to be straightened out. But I just make sure you keep it with you because it's something that they want to give. And they're also saying Kathy or Kevin. Where's the C or K name come in for you? There's a C or K.
Katie, my daughter.
Oh, wow. That took you that long to figure that out there, Laurie?
No, because I have a cousin Kathy and a cousin Kevin.
So,
I didn't.
So know that it's a nice triple validation, but it's all about giving a validation to Katie. Just keep the leg issue, or almost like maybe someone walks pigeon-toed. There's something with walking your mother keeps talking about. So just keep it with you. She gives me the symbol for she knows. She knows, meaning you know. So just keep that with you. But it's a way when she gives the K or C name, it's a way to give you a validation she's watching the kids.
Okay.
So, listen, I'm going to leave you with that because I'm up for time, Laurie, but thank you so much for calling.
Thank you very much.
A lot to love.
Appreciate it.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Steven.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
This is Gidget.
Gidget? Hey, Gidget, how are you?
I'm well, you?
Well, Gidget, you got to be really well. I mean, for God's sakes, we played your theme song, Gidget, right, on a show several weeks ago or so. I honestly cannot remember whether you've ever called, and I don't even want to know because once people call, the Spirit just erases the readings and what I've talked about. Maybe you never did. I don't know. But I'm very glad that you're calling, and I get to talk to Gidget. But I'm not going to play the Gidget theme song, because I want to. Quickly get into this reading. Gidget, why did Spirit keeps starting off showing me Ivy, like Ivy. I got to be honest. In all the readings I've done, I have never had Spirit say Ivy to me. So I don't know if they're talking about something like poison ivy, like when someone was a kid, or they're talking about someone that goes to like an Ivy League school. There's something and I just said...
Oh, my daughter goes to Syracuse University.
Oh, there it is. So know that it's just a way that they're giving a validation to your daughter. They just... is it one girl?
I have two daughters, but she's going to law school at Syracuse.
Okay. Is she the oldest?
She's my youngest.
Your Spirit just gave me one. So, are you one? Like, is there?
I'm the youngest of three.
So just keep this with you, Gidget. January or the first of a month, because there's something that she's giving. Who is this? Your mom or grandmother? There's a mom figure in Spirit.
How about? It could be my grandmother. I have two grandmothers and my aunt.
Okay. I don't know which one it is yet because they're just coming forward as a mom figure. They just want to give a validation to your daughters, but the one, keep it with you. Either someone is just an only child, or there's January or the first of the month, there's a birthday or something there's a connection with one because your grandmother.
Yeah,
what was that?
Yeah, my aunt and my mom are both January 1st birthdays.
Oh, wow. January 1st?
Yes.
Wow. So there's the first. Wow. So just know that grandma's giving that but your mom is here.
Yes.
So she
and
just.
so is my aunt.
Okay, so they're just giving validations for both of them, just to let you know that it really is grandma. Did someone just? There's a cone. I'm looking out the window, and there's a cone outside, like an orange cone that they use for streets or construction. Did someone? Why are they showing me this?
I have no idea.
Did someone work for like the city or local government in your family or connected to you, or do you drive by something like there's a hole in the road and there's construction with the orange cones? There's something.
Oh, our road is terrible right now after the winter we've had, but
no, there's a reason why they're showing me this orange cone. Unless someone is. What was that?
My brother worked for DOT, but he's handicapped. Well, he's handicapped now.
Oh, but your brother worked for DOT.
Right.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's just family letting you know and pulling out other family members to say hi, to send their love. That's what gets you. That's what this is. What this is all about. You said both grandmothers are crossed?
Yes, both of my grandmothers have. Yes.
And you said there's an aunt crossed too?
My Aunt Molly, yes.
Oh, try not to tell me the names.
Sorry.
That's okay. But I don't know if this is aunt, but one of them is a hot ticket. One of them has everyone laughing. I don't know if this is a grandmother or this is aunt, but I can see them laughing hysterically.
It's my aunt.
If it's your aunt, and your aunt talks about does someone have someone's plates?
I do, yes.
Do you have her plates?
No, I have my other aunt who's still alive. She has Alzheimer's. We had to put her in a memory unit.
And you took her plates?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. So no, it's just a way that they're saying, yay, they're very, very excited and happy that you have the plates, and just want to give that as a wonderful validation, Gidget.
Oh, wonderful.
I love it. And listen, I'm being told we're going to get cut off because the show's over, so thank you so much love to you, Gidget.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling.
I'm so happy I got through.
Me too, and I love your name. Alrighty. Thanks, Gidget. So listen, we're at the end of the show. Stephen the Medium is my website. I loved everybody that called. This was a great show. We got Coach Elix, your website?
Yep, Performance Coaching by Elix.
Yes, and we'll be back next Wednesday. I'll on Facebook as well as YouTube as well as Instagram. Stephen the Medium. You can find me, and I give updates. So bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.